SystemsWiki Collaborate. Issues. Once upon a time they used to be called discussions, but somebody then decided that the issues were a more appropriate label for whatever it is that they are. Within the Kumu project arena, anyone who has a Kumu account can go to any public project, which is an organizational project, and submit comments about that project. I say an organizational account because it doesn't work on private accounts, just organizational accounts. So you can tell that it's an organizational account in a couple of ways. If you notice down here at the bottom it says issues. You won't see that in a personal account, just in an organizational account. If you click on it, you will see, if you click on it when you first open it, you will see a list, well, maybe only one, but you will see some number of issues which are essentially discussion threads that have been started with regard to that particular project. You will also probably notice that there might be some asterisks on various entities within the map. Those people who are actually members and participate in the development of the map can create an issue on any entity in the map, whether it's an element, a connection, or a loop. For those individuals who are not members of the project, they can come in here and they can create a new issue, start a new discussion thread about some aspect of the map, something that they don't understand, or something that's confusing, or something that they think should be different. They can also click on any one of the existing discussion threads and post an additional comment to that issue thread. Once you post a comment to an issue, you're actually following that issue into the future, so that anything else that's posted on that thread, you will get an email for in your inbox. And presently, though, there's no way to unfollow a discussion or an issue thread. Periodically, once they're finished, once we resolve it, we typically go ahead and at the bottom, we go ahead and close the issue to say that it's closed, so that there won't be any more posts to that particular issue. It depends upon how that issue interacts back with the project itself. Now, if you come to this when you first load the project, and there are asterisks, you can click on one of these asterisks and it will take you specifically to that issue thread so that you can look at it. Though if you then go to some other issue, notice that it still leaves you wherever it was that you were in the project. We're trying to get them to fix that, well, if they believe that it's actually broken. So that if you click on an asterisk, it will actually take you to the right issue thread, regardless of wherever it was left in the issue thread. So here at the moment, we're in desired for local food number 14, and if you click on something else, it doesn't change. The other thing is there's also a link here which will take you back to that place. In other words, if you're going through the issues and you look at this and it says family corporate farm and you don't know where this is, this is one that was started separately. Let's go to references as an example. This link here in references will take you back to that place in the map that particular entity is. If we go to product class, no, that's another one. In other words, a lot of these were started not with regard to a particular element or entity on the map. They were just started because someone wanted to create that issue thread. And a number of these don't work anymore because we've changed the labels in the map since the issues thread was actually started. And we have to talk to Alex and Ryan about how do we get these links to be correct even when we change the nature of them. So once you come to a certain place in here, you're looking at all of this, and you want to get, and you click on something else, and you want to get back to where it is, then you need to come up here, click on this little arrow to go back to the beginning for that issue thread, and then you need to close this to go back to the whole list of issues. I know it's a little confusing, but it's really nice to have an environment where anyone who looks at the project and thinks that it's appropriate, they can go ahead and add a comment or a question to the project. The owner will get every post to the project. All of the people who are following, in other words, if we look, let me see, I should have done this before, but I'll talk about it. You can see there are numerous people who are participating in these different issue threads. All of those people who are participating, if you post a comment to references, all of these people will get a email in their inbox, and your picture will then show up in this list after you post to it. So that's what I think issues are all about, and I really like, that's why I only use organizational accounts, because I think people should be able to comment on projects that are created. So hope you found this useful, interesting, absolutely phenomenally amazing, and I'll create another video shortly. Bye.